for joining us for Coffee with the Candidates. My name is Kim Blas, and joining us today is Senator Brant McCreadie. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
So, Senator McCreadie, I've been interviewing other candidates, and tell us what separates you from everybody else.
Oh boy, that's a good question. I don't really want to be separated from anyone else. I actually want to be a strong member of a 15-person team. I think it's very important that you realize in this business that one person can't do it all by himself or herself. It takes a team. Mm-hmm. And that team, when it works, the legislature, when it has dialogue and teamwork, we are very good at what we do. It's not a broken branch of government by any means. So I don't really want to be separated. I want to be a strong member of a 15-person team.
What were the primary reasons or your inspiration for running for office in the first place?
My primary reason for running for senator was I really thought I could make a difference. I really wanted to make a public service difference. I wanted to make sure that the people had a chance. You know, when you talk about myself, I don't have an advantage over anybody. All I have is hard work and dedication and a commitment to want to excel. And that's my commitment. I want the island to excel. I want us to all work together to achieve the ultimate goal, which is sustainability for our future generations and our current generations.
Okay. At what point did you know you made the right decision for public office?
I made the right decision when I won the first election. I was very fortunate to win. I didn't know how I was going to do it because obviously I wasn't born in Guam, but I'm going to die here. I've been living here almost 20 years. Okay. But so when I actually was successful in the election 2 years ago, that's when I knew I made the right decision, and I think that it was a calling for myself and for the people of Guam to put their confidence in me was something that I held near and dear to my heart, and I won't let them down.
Okay. If re-elected, what are your plans that you wish to accomplish?
Well, if I'm lucky enough to get re-elected into office, I will keep doing what I think has been successful in my first term, which is fighting crime. Okay. Public safety is something that I have championed for the last 2 years, and it's something that I will continue to work for. You know, I wake up every morning and I know I can do a better job in protecting our island and our families. I always say that tourism is our #1 industry, but our greatest asset is the people of this island, our families, and like yourself, you've come back to Guam. So when people decide to come back from leaving off island, I want them to be in a safer Guam that they left. And that's what I want to do if I'm elected in my second term.
What do you think is the most difficult issue our island is facing right now besides crime?
Well, the most difficult issue that I feel the island is facing right now is working together. Okay. I think it's very important that we have respectful and responsible debate and dialogue, and we all work together. I don't think whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, it should make a difference. I think we all need to stick together with the governor and lieutenant governor and all branches of government to put our good ideas together. And I don't want to sound naive about it because I know it's politics and it's a big boy sport. But I think we need to work together to move forward. And once we realize that and once we do that, I think Guam will be a better place.
And what are your thoughts on casino gambling here on the island of Guam? Oh, just no.
Yeah.
No, everybody. And what about medicinal marijuana?
Medicinal marijuana is a little different. You know, if somebody told me that one of my family members had cancer, and in order to relieve his or her pain, they would need medicinal marijuana, I would be an advocate for it.
Okay.
So it's something that obviously we need more research, but if it's a mechanism that can cure and relieve pain, and it is used absolutely in the correct way, then I wouldn't have a problem with it.
So on a lighter note, we wanted to ask you some questions a little bit more about your personal everyday life.
Sure.
What are some of your hobbies?
Well, first of all, I don't have a personal life anymore, but I'm a fisherman.
Okay.
Yes, and I love fishing, and I love taking my sons fishing, and I love traveling too. I hate to fly, but I love to travel. So that's something that I've been able to do, living on Guam, travel Asia and stuff. but I really like to fish. That's my number one hobby.
So I hear that you and Senator Morrison are both the jocks of the legislature.
Former athletes, yeah.
If you were to have a wrestling match, who would win? And what would your...
With Tommy? Tommy's too young. He would win. I would lose. Tommy's a young guy. I'm an old man. I'm going to be 45, so yeah. But lucky for me, he's a great friend, and he would help me wrestle instead of wrestle against me. So that's something that I don't have to worry about. Like, yeah. And he's also the best looking guy in the legislature, so we can't, we can't wrestle.
Do you have anything you want to share with the viewers that they don't already know about you?
Well, I'd just like to thank the people of Guam for electing me 2 years ago. And I humbly ask for their support and their vote once again. I ask you to look at new candidates, some fresh ideas, and research them and find out who you really want to vote for and who you think gives us the best opportunity to move this island forward. And that's all I can ask for. And I thank you guys for allowing us this platform to express our opinions. And hopefully we have a very successful election for the island of Guam in 5 months.
Thank you for joining us for Coffee with the Candidates here at Port of Mocha Coffee House with Senator Brant McCreadie. Thank you. We'll be right back.